Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the supporting roles. And, sorry. First, I'll talk about Jackie's family. So, Jackie's family, in terms of her mother and father, did not approve, mostly her father, did not approve of her going to clown school to become a clown. Jackie comes from a military family. I will admit, in the first book, The Paid Mother, I did not do a good well in terms of describing a military family or talking about things in the military. And it's pretty obvious that I don't know anything about the military. And that was kind of the center of the drama of my book. And I regret that. But also, it is what it is. Yeah, so Jackie comes from a very strict, rigid home. Strict family, strict father. Everyone in her family's served and been into the military or have worked for the government. They're all about patriotism and just, country first type of thing. And all her siblings have been in the military. And when I say that, I should not say military. Is that even a right term? When I say military, I'm saying that in terms of they've worked for the government, they've been in Navy, Army, that type of thing. I think one of them, I forgot who. I think Esther was in the medical field or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if I even described what each of them are doing. If I did, then you've read it. If not, then we're going to leave it. Yeah, so she didn't want to follow that path because since her siblings were forced to do that, I think her oldest brother is the only one that's okay with doing it. The rest of them were not. They had dreams, they had goals. And she saw how they went and they did not come back okay. And, some of them fell into depression and things like that. And she didn't want to be like that. Jackie's a big ball of sunshine. She likes to have fun and be with people and help people. And yes, although if she did work in the military, she'll be helping people. But that's not the way she wanted. And her father, was not fine with her. Their family is very prestige. And, the father put all of them through college. And, he built himself up too when he worked in the military and things like that. And so, for her to go to clown school, it was like, what? Like, so that was not okay. And that put a strain in the relationship. And so after high school, she left and went on her own and took care of herself and put herself through clown school. Obviously, judging from the first chapter, she was not living a good life being a clown, but she was still happy. And that was all that mattered to her. Esther, which is her older sister, she is the fourth child in the family, and she's into fashion, and she's basically like the best friend of Jackie, and they're very close. She's very like laid back, easygoing, likes to have fun, get drunk type of girl, and that's her thing. The twins, they are twins, best friends, flirts. And they're there for each other. They're there for their family. I don't talk about Junior as much, but he's basically like the dad, quiet, rigid, not much personality, but he's there for his younger siblings. Mr. Drake came from Drake the rapper. I just put him in there. He is also a veteran, and he has a leg amputee. And he has a prosthetic leg. He is an elementary school teacher. He teaches, I think like preschool. So like a preschool or first grade, wherever 5 or 6 year olds go, 6 or 7 year olds go. Yeah, I think it's preschool. Yeah, so preschooler, and he loves children. He's a veteran. He's retired, and so he loves children, and that's what he's done. He is also the rival love interest for Jackie. What else? Yeah, love rival. He helps Jackie in terms of he's her confidant because he knows what it's like to be in the military, being in a military family. when he first saw Jackie walk into the classroom, it was kind of like he was feeling her vibe. I wouldn't say love at first sight. He just looked at her, thought she was cute. She was a nice woman. She's very, very good with kids, and he was attracted to that. And he likes Max too. He loves children. Alexander. Well, I didn't say in the first book. Okay, so Alexander's dad, can't say his name because it's Russian. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna just say V. Okay, we just gonna say V. So V, which is the villain of Kevin, so Kevin, V, and Kaylee all used to be friends. V first fell in love with Kaylee. Okay, yeah. V first fell in love with Kaylee, and because he was trying to pursue her, and in pursuing her, he realized that she was taken, and Kaylee knew that he liked her, but she just kind of played dumb about it, and so they kind of just became friends in a weird way. He kept it a secret. V kept it a secret that he liked her, and they just became friends, and they're really close, and V was just becoming very jealous of Kevin and Katie's relationship, and as well as how famous Kevin was becoming in terms of with his company and him blowing up and being very bright and smart in school. So after high school, so the way that Kaylee ended up having, the way she died, she died giving birth to Max, but another factor is because while she was pregnant, she fell down the stairs. And so, V, I'm going to just say it. I was thinking if I even said it already. V, he witnessed Kaylee falling down the stairs and said that it was Kevin's fault. Like, he's the reason that she fell down the stairs, causing her to have lose blood and things like that, and go to an early pregnancy and things like that, and she died. But that's his story. Whether that's true or not, who knows? So, that's the story. And so, because of that, Kaylee's death, jealous of Kevin's popularity, wealth, and his company, V, he, built his own company and tried to, be in competition with KP. And so, also V is part of the Russian mafia. There's that. And besides making technology, he's also dabbled in, like, gambling, money laundering, like a lot of, like, white-collar type of stuff. So, there's that as well. I think that's really it for his story. Frank and Matt is, Kevin's bodyguards. It's not a big backstory for that. Kevin hired them, and they just become like brothers to him, and they work for him, and they care for him and his family. Janet, which is Katie's sister, she's the youngest sister, and she always loved Kevin. And this is how V and Janet got together, is because they both, wanted, like, not each other, but, V wanted Kaylee, Janet wanted Kaylee's, which is Kevin, boyfriend. So they were trying to team up to, get who they wanted to be with. And that didn't work out. And Janet, she was very jealous of her older sister. She was a dancer. She was doing very well, going to be on Broadway, all that. And, she was just Kaylee's sister, like the nobody. And Kevin, was the first guy, I guess, to pay attention to her, and she fell in love with that. But he did it in a loving, sisterly way, and she just took it more to that. And the first book, in the first chapter, it is stated that Janet and Kevin slept together, which they did, and Kevin was drunk at that time, and he regretted it, because he, work and pleasure, he don't play with that, and that's why he let her go. And she obviously didn't take that very well. Matt and Frank, I did that. And I believe that is it for all the characters. If you have any questions about certain characters, plot development, something that I missed, because I'm pretty sure I did, because I do plan to go back to the first book and, I still reread them, but I want to reread them in, like, think and make sure that everything I've written flew well or flow well. I know the military type of situation did not. It was like hazy, and I know it's because I don't have that much education or knowledge about it, so that's why it ended up being like that. What else? Okay, yeah. So that's it in terms of characters. Next, I'll be talking about specific themes, favorite scenes, and as well my overall thoughts on the book.